Hey guys, so welcome to Indirect Knowledge. In tonight's tarot card reading, we have a special tarot card reading, and this is for Tina. And Tina she reached out and she was just sharing that she's got this new job possibility, and this thing is supposed to maybe play out on Friday. She wants to know if, basically, is this the right thing for her? Maybe if there's something else, or if this is going to be the right avenue for her to take and that kind of thing. And I won't get into all the details as far as what kind of job it is or anything like that. That's her business. And on this channel, we do respect people's privacy in that. So with that being said, that's kind of it. So let's go ahead and do our reading. So we're just going to do 3 cards, yes or no, as far as like, is this the right job or not? And then I'll tell you what else I get from doing the reading. Okay, so I'll just go through and give a card by card explanation of all of these, and then I'll come back and kind of give you the fill in on things. So the first card that we have is this is the Three of Pentacles. Pentacles are all about money. This reading is all about money. It's all about jobs. And we see Pentacles, it's really about material prosperity, but it's also to do with like things that ground us, set the foundation for our life, give us some sort of a grounding, like a sense of security. And that's what money does. It brings us a sense of security. It also ensures that, we have a comfortable future, that we can take care of people that we love, that we can take care of ourselves. And oftentimes people associate money and career and finances and how well one manages that with responsibility, and also with, there's a lot of judgments about money and what kind of career someone has or what their path is financially and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of beliefs that people have around money. Some people might argue that money is the root of all evil. And, some people say, well, but often others might say that attachment to money is the root of all evil. Some people may just disagree with that wholeheartedly. It really just depends on your background, what your belief system is, where you come from, what your identity is, your core values, all these kind of things. But some people say, the more money, the better. Or money means a more comfortable life. So there's a lot of things to do with money. Now, in this particular card, the Three of Pentacles, this is what we see is it's a tradesperson. And this person has pretty much set themselves up as a professional. And other people are kind of looking up to them. And you notice this person's on a bench, so they're kind of higher, maybe higher status kind of person, or, they've got skills that these other 2 people in the picture don't have. And so these other 2 people are kind of astonished. They're looking at this person with admiration, and they're trying to learn or glean something that this person has to teach them. So it's the perception of professionalism, or the perception of just having a skilled trade, or something that you're really good at that other people maybe aren't so good at. So it's a thing that differentiates you often, and that's what this card is really all about. So we'll talk about it here in a minute. So the next card that we have is the Two of Pentacles. Again, Pentacles are all about materialism, groundedness, putting our affairs in order. It's a sign of responsibility and a sign of maturity. How well one manages money, like I said before, is sort of a sign of maturity. We kind of get judged based on, what our position is. If you have a family of siblings in a family, and one of the siblings just seems to be really good with money, they can go out and they can get a good job, they can pay all their bills, they can help out the family, there's always more money to go around, they can buy the nice cars and nice things, and it seems like their life is so great because they're so responsible with money that the parents, really, congratulate them on doing such a nice job and seem to always favor them, and so on and so forth. We get a lot of that kind of stuff when it comes to money, and maturity and stuff. So there's sort of that connection to the two. Now, in this particular card, we have the Two of Pentacles. Now, two is about relationship and relationship with money, and just also relationship with people. So it's sort of kind of hitting home on, what's really the best choice here. We're kind of balancing two decisions or two kind of, things in our mind. And the things that we're kind of juggling here or balancing is kind of those old eternal same things that we all think about, when it comes to money and finances and different things. Like, am I taking advantage of my situation in the best way possible? Should I be looking for something else? Well, oftentimes, and you see the little dance this person does and all, it's not sort of like, sometimes when this card comes up, sometimes we may take a situation on, even though it may not be our ideal situation or the one that we see ourselves doing perhaps long term, just for the sake of taking another step up the corporate ladder. So this may be just an opportunity to another opportunity, if that makes sense. And that's really kind of what I'm picking up with this job position that you might be taking on here on Friday. I don't really see it being the end all for you. I just see that it could be an opportunity that will lead to another opportunity rather quickly. Really rather quickly. Like once people see what you're able to do, you make connections with people and things, other opportunities may present themselves. You may come in contact with people that could really help your situation. And that could really be the benefit, or at least the primary benefit that you'll receive from taking on this job. You may make good money with this job, and you may also, enjoy the position to some level. But I'm really kind of picking up that it's not going to be really the, really where you stay at, or really what you end up doing over the course of the long term. But it will be able to help you or present some things that will come into your life that will open up doors for you that otherwise wouldn't have been opened. So that's really the neat thing about this situation that you find yourself in. Finally, we have the last card, and the last card, this is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, again, Pentacles are all about jobs, money, security, all the things that I mentioned in the last two cards. I won't rehash all of that for you. But this particular card here, the Eight of Pentacles. Now, 8 in numerology has really all to do with like material prosperity. It's really that Capricorn energy of that doing certain things in a certain way to get a certain result, and then turning out more and more better and more refined results over time, and finding the best ways of doing things to make life easier in order to produce the best result possible, and to basically be able to leverage your efforts in order to achieve greater wealth, greater productivity, and also at the end of the day, a better product. And that's what you see with this particular person, this artisan. He's cranking out these here pentacles. He's creating them, and he's really taking his time, and he's doing a great job with it. But he's consistent. He's doing certain things in a certain way to get a certain result. He's mastered how to do it. This isn't his first rodeo. This isn't the first time that he's, made a pentacle. He's done so many that at this point, he is really the artisan. He's not just someone presenting themselves as an authority. He's not just a thought leader. He's more than that. He is actually a true artist. This person here has made a name for themselves, and they're highly sought after. And this person here, can do whatever people want him to do, and do it with ease. So he's so refined that this is very easy for him. So to kind of put it into perspective, I can use sort of this analogy of like an artist. I know an artist, and he's very, very skilled. He's been doing art. He's retired now, and that's what he did professionally his whole life. But because he has drawn so much and painted so much, it comes natural to him. It's so easy for him. For someone that has never picked up a piece of charcoal or picked up a paintbrush or dabbled in it or just did the bare minimum with it, when they look at someone as skilled as this individual, they're just so impressed. I mean, It's awe-inspiring to see the capabilities of someone so progressed, so capable. It just, amazes us to see these kind of things happen. It's like, seeing the Mona Lisa up close and personal for the first time in your life, and, really evaluating that portrait and taking into context the times and everything that goes on behind that. It's very much the same kind of situation. When you see someone that is so skilled and so perfect and so capable, you just can't help but have a little bit of admiration for that person, or a little bit of, that person can have an influence on us, right? So, that's where at the end of the day, things really start to come into play for you. So what I see is, if we just kind of, venture off here, we've got, present yourself as a thought leader. When you go into this job, you're an expert, you know what you're doing. Be humble in everything, that's great. But you can be a thought leader. Like, you can take this and do something else with it later on. People will respect you, though. I get a sense that that will be the case. Find out what you need to find out as far as moving forward. Will it be with this job, or will it be with another job? Who knows? You'll find that out pretty quickly, though. I have a strong sense that you will find an outlet in this particular occupation that will assist you in moving in another direction that will help you immensely, and you'll make a lot more money. So as far as the money part goes, and setting yourself as far as a material foundation goes, this wouldn't be a bad job for you, but it's not going to be the key to getting what you're ultimately after. And then finally is, become very skilled. Like, I'm talking so skilled that you make things look so easy that nobody can really compete with you. You get on that level with things, and that, then you become very, very valuable. And if you become very valuable and all, people will hunt you down instead of you having to hunt down the jobs. And so, maybe freelance or something like that will also come into play at some point later on. It could even be that you have your own business or a consulting type position at some point with this. But this will at least give you some groundwork. This will at least give you a start. And that's really where I see this as being. It's a start, but it's not the end all. So anyways, I hope this helps you. If you need anything as your tarot coach, I'm always here for you. I'm just really picking up that you'll enjoy the position, and probably enjoy the people that you work with. I think the environment will be good for you. I just also see that maybe you'll be a little bit dissatisfied with the position, maybe even from the get-go. Not in the sense because it's a bad job per se, or that you're incapable of doing the job, or there's too much stress associated with it, but more from the vantage point of, like, you're going to really excel in this, and it's going to be really easy for you, these administrative tasks and so on, and everything else that you've got going on with this position. But it's even going to be like, you're going to meet the right people, though, and in doing so, they're going to say, wait a minute, this isn't where you belong. You belong over here on the executive board, or something along this line, and it will get you in a different direction. Now, once you get there, I could see you even moving, maybe even out of the company into a different company, once you get some skills behind you and you start to kind of feel the lay of the land, and become adjusted to this kind of a corporate environment kind of situation. Then you could actually take those skills and your experience and your longevity with the company, and of course those refined skills that we talked about, where you really truly become an artist and you master whatever it is that you're going to be kind of going after. And once that happens, you can actually use that to your advantage, and scouting out other positions that pay a lot more money, and that offer more advancement opportunities, and that ultimately will give you more what you want. So I see you only going further. But that's really what I'm picking up. So if you need anything, of course, reach out to me. Guys, if you like this video, please like it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We do these tarot card readings quite frequently, and You're always welcome to kind of learn more about tarot by watching these videos, and just, they're fascinating. You can learn a lot of things about, they're just interesting to watch sometimes, to see like where other people are at in their life, and kind of where their future is headed, and maybe where their past has been. And so there's sort of a narrative aspect to it. So they can be very interesting. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to come on and then be able to ask questions when we do these live stream broadcasts, you can do that also. Just hit the bell notification. You'll be notified every time we come on. And if you happen to be up and awake, you can, join in the chat, ask some questions or anything like that. If we have time, we can answer those questions and so on. Tonight it's been a little bit slow, but hey, it's about 2:30 in the morning, and that's probably why. But anyway, I digress. So, and of course, if you want to help the monks here, you can just go to helpbydonating.com, and your donations really do a lot of good for people. To get more information, if you'd like to reach out for spiritual advice or spiritual counseling, I do that also. You can just simply hit me up via email or something like that. All that information will be in the description below this video, so please make sure you check that out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope to see you guys in the next episode of Indirect Knowledge. Please take care.